Good afternoon, everyone. This is Jared Rand. Welcome to the Global Guided Meditation Call for 3 p.m. Eastern. Interesting. 3 p.m. Eastern, January 8th, 2019. Looking at the interesting occurrences on the planet is when we understand that when any of us express discontent towards others, ridicule, criticism, may sound different, but it really is love that's under pressure, okay? And what that means is that the anger, the love is locked and not expressive in a soft and caring way. So this anger comes out, this need to criticize, ridicule, and be critical upon others' judgment. Okay? Now, this seems to be inherent in human civilization. It is, and the reason is that there are so many that are disconnected from who they really are. And I'm not talking about the physical. I'm not talking about the 3D world. I'm talking about their lack of awareness that they are a divine energy. And that to be at peace means no motivation to judge, no motivation to criticize, ridicule, no motivation whatsoever to cast aspersions towards others, claiming that they're this or they're that or whatever. And we've all experienced that, I'm sure, at one time, one way or another in this life, probably as well as others. But do you know what happens when that occurs? It becomes a lock-in type situation where people become more and more cynical and critical. It's a seduction of the lower frequencies. And you lose your mastership quickly when you allow the mind and ego to take over. Now, most people don't even know that. They don't know that the mind and ego is taking over, so to speak. And so it's so simple. It seems so like you're totally in the dark about it, and then you start to realize this is part of the mastership of you and your physical. There's three-dimensional energies, and then your spiritual, your soul. So when you're in this facade, and you're tricked, the ego kicks in, and the mind, and you start ridiculing others or attacking others or whatever, it lowers your frequency, and it basically disconnects you from your higher self, the knowing. So something for us to practice on a continual basis is that oftentimes when someone is ridiculing or criticizing another, you feel an aggressive energy at first, a frequency that comes out. And this aggressive energy is frequency. Well, in some cases, it causes people to rebut or to become angry and aggressive towards that human. And it kind of feeds it, on how you view that type of frequency, is you just overlook it. You just don't even bother to engage it. Well, and when you don't bother to engage it, you move up in your frequency. You don't. The conflict isn't there. You don't create the conflict. See, most people create the conflict. That's what happens. And we have to be very careful during this process, this ascension, and these energies, because you could be walking on the floor and hit a weak spot and fall through back into the goop. And you don't really, you're not interested in that. You've experienced those things. Why keep immersed into something that does you only harm and debilitates your forward movement and you're increasing your frequencies? So it's like you don't acknowledge it. It just kind of bounces off. That way you don't have to be beamed with that type of energy or frequency. As long as you don't acknowledge, you don't take it in, and you just literally let it just flow away. You don't entertain it. That's a tough one for a lot of people, because they get aggressive, and it's like if someone's calling you. You remember in school and stuff, some people, other kids would at times bully or yell at the other certain kids and single them out. Those kids would become angry or hurt or disenchanted or depressed or whatever, and frightened or scared. When you master your understanding of the higher frequencies, how imperative it is to continually ascend and move your frequencies upward, you'll really start to realize how nonsensical and how silly engagement of aggressive tendencies and disrespect and dishonor. And it's funny because those humans are literally dishonoring themselves. When you dishonor another or disrespect another, you're doing it to yourself. Okay? And we're not talking about the physical body. We're talking about the spirit in the body. It's what we respect and honor in each other. So it's difficult for a lot. You can see the intricacy there of how so many humans have a difficult time of seeing that in interactions. It's tough. It's not easy. But we are tested with it on a second-to-second basis. Even when we're by ourselves, we have these thoughts that come in. So when you are in intent, being in intent, it's like being in love, you're in intent. And when you're doing that, your intentions are to continually move forward and upward. Those are your intentions. That's your conviction. And you are aware, clear about that. So as long as you stay aware and clear, it takes precedence over any of these infringing energies that come in to try to seduce you out of your journey, away from it, sidetrack, pull you down, cause you to become negative, fearful, stressful, anxiety-filled. All of these things are part of the lower frequencies and your ego and your mind trying to seduce and trick you. Okay? Now, the heart mind is a whole different ballgame, because the heart mind is a deep, eternal love vibration. And the mind is not love. The heart mind is love. The mind operates right and left brain. And it has electrical impulses. Where do those electrical impulses come from? They come from the spirit. we power these vessels. We are the power source. So when, obviously when the vessel becomes damaged beyond repair, we leave the vessel. It's very simple. It no longer serves us, so we leave it. But when you're in intent, you're focused. You understand that these things are not going to infringe or impede you from your journey, your path of ascension, of increased vibrational frequencies, which we should all be doing constantly, focused on our increased vibrational frequencies. What will happen is things will fall away. All these stresses and anxieties and fears and stuff will start becoming less and less and less and less and less. You won't feel like you're in a time pressure cooker. You won't feel like you're being pulled every which way but loose. You will feel smooth. You will start feeling more or less interrupted. So if you will, go to the place where you are not going to be interrupted, which I'm sure most of you are at this point. And as I talk, I want to relax. And as you relax, what do? You get rid of the things that create tension and stress, anxiety, fear with you. And you know what those are. At this point in this stage of our ascension and our frequencies, it's not even a second thought, it's automatic. They say, well, I know what those things are, I know what they do, so I address them and I let them go. I give them love and I let them go. They fall off. And see, as you keep doing this, you're moving into autopilot. These things, you're reprogramming your subconscious, and you'll move into this, and it'll be automatic. And that's what you're doing. You're reprogramming yourself for higher frequencies, blissful, joyful, happy existence. So when you're in intent and you focus, it's exciting because you can pick them, and you have this discomfort, and you embrace and release, embrace and release. Kind of send it on its way. And that's how you relax the body. And as you're relaxing, a very important thing, action, is breathing. You want to breathe in through the nose and out through the mouth. And as you breathe in through the nose, you want to hold it 1001, 1002, 1003. And exhale through the mouth. You want to do this at least 6 times as I'm talking. And as you're breathing in through the nose, you're breathing in divine positive energy. And what that means, and what it is that it's solidifying, reinforcing, strengthening your resolve of bliss and love and joy and peace, anxiety-free, stress-free, worry-free. Okay? Those are achievements in our ascension. We will pass through those as our frequencies increase. It's a proven fact. The higher your frequencies get, the more blissful you are, the more happy, the more joyous, the more stress-free. You know, the dark or negative energies, negative frequencies are non-existent. They cannot exist with that. And that's how you are literally eliminating them as you move up and forward. So you move deeply in and up. So as you're breathing this divine positive energy, it's just a reinforcing blast from Prime Source Creator God to reinforce our direction, understanding, and our clarity of these frequencies and how important they are. How important to vibrate with those frequencies. And it comes from our heart mind, how we feel, how we think, what we believe, how we operate in this on this planet. And these are all key things. A lot of us are oblivious to it. We don't even acknowledge it. So as you breathe in this divine positive energy, it is a releasing energy. It really much sets you free and upward flowing. So as you do this, we fold into ourselves, into our heart mind. We travel deeply in and up, deeply in and up, deeply in and up. As we do this, we increase our vibrational frequencies. As our frequencies increase, we find ourselves completely encased and blending with and moving with the emerald green flaming healing light, purple transmuting flame, violet ray, white light, and the golden white pink light of prime source, Spirit, God's deep eternal love. All of these energies are us. They're part of us. We flow with them. They're sent. They come in. And it gives us clarity and understanding that we are the masters. We can move this energy. We can convey it. We can actually mold it, shape it, and use it, and improve and strengthen and elevate our frequencies. And you're completely protected because the only thing that can penetrate this field is deep eternal love. We see our higher self, we immediately join with our higher self. It is an automatic thing that we're in love with our higher self. In love with our higher self. Our higher self is in love with us. So we become one. We bring heaven to earth. And as we do that, arm in arm, hand in hand, we float up above the planet effortlessly. We don't even know we're moving. It is so in peace. And then we call upon all of the light energy beings from all dimensions, all universes, all existences. We're of deep eternal love and from deep eternal love to join us in this meditation, and we lovingly, graciously thank them. We call upon all of the ascended masters, Kuan Yin, Gaia, Maitreya, Buddha, Ganesh, Lakshmi, Saint Germain, Sananda, Jesus, all of the ascended masters, Gaia, who are of deep eternal love and from deep eternal love, to join us in this meditation, and we lovingly, graciously thank them. We call upon all of those in hollow earth, inner earth, who are of deep eternal love and from deep eternal love, to join us in this meditation. We lovingly, graciously thank them. We call upon all the galactics who are assisting humanity at this time with ascension, and also are being free from bondage. And they are of deep eternal love, from deep eternal love, and we ask them to join us in this meditation, and we lovingly and graciously thank them. We call upon all of the archangels, the cherubim, the seraphim, the archetypes, all of the angels who are in deep eternal love and from deep eternal love, to join us in this meditation, and we lovingly, graciously thank them. We call upon all of our loved ones who have passed over. All of our loved ones who have passed over, and all of the lives that we have been in, who are of deep eternal love and from deep eternal love, to join us in this meditation, and we lovingly, graciously thank them. We call upon all of the light energy beings that are in the following forms to join us in this meditation. And those are the elves, the sprites, the fairies, the gnomes, the elements, earth, fire, air, water. We call upon the Pegasus, the unicorn, the mermaids, the dolphins. Call upon all of those light energy beings of deep eternal love and from deep eternal love to join us in this meditation, and we lovingly, graciously thank them. them. They're with our circle. Many. There isn't a number to describe how many. We look up, we see our meditative sphere floating right above us, right above the circle. And it is pulsating and humming with a beautiful high vibrational frequency housing all of our meditations in perpetual motion. It literally sends off energy waves of the emerald green flaming healing light, purple transmuting flame, violet ray, white fire, and the golden white pink light of Prime Source Creator God's deep eternal love. All of these energies bathing us in this pure high frequency. In some of the upper dimensions, slightly commingling. We feel the rain from our tops of our heads. It's like a warm waterfall effect. It just blends into our bodies. It harmonizes the crown chakra. It brings in high amounts of high frequency light energy. And it literally floods us and saturates us from head to toe, inside and out, in a very deep, eternal, loving way. We feel very focused, but yet at peace. We have the understanding with our higher selves that we are here to increase the collective conscious vibrational frequency of higher realms, higher existence. That's what we're doing. And once you become aware, as we have become, as this energy is enlightening us even more, we look upon all of the human civilization, we look at all the inhabitants of this planet, and we send to them our clarity and awareness. We communicate with their higher selves, their spirits, their souls. And all of their higher selves are in agreement for expansive movement upward in the higher frequencies. So we clarify it. We solidify it. We improve it. So we send it to all of the inhabitants. All of them. All of our brothers and sisters. Now, how we send it is, since they are part of us and we are part of them, you can say that we are the live part. And we blend that in and we send it on beams of pure, deep, eternal love. Crystalline light beams that penetrate their physical vessels and literally flood them with this awareness of deep, eternal love, peace, and joy, of enlightenment, of higher frequencies, higher vibrational frequencies, and knowing that they know that the higher they go, and this is through the heart-mind, the less of this stress, anxiety, and fear, and all of these things that occur are there anymore. They cannot stay with us. And this is what we desire for our brothers and sisters, to awaken and become clear, and to rise up above, beyond, and elevate themselves out of these low, goopy, dank frequencies that create nothing but confusion, heartache, distrust, fear, anxiety, things that we care not to engage with any longer. I'll join you in the meditation. I'll return to close this out. that if you are vibrating with love and peace and joy and happiness, those things will be with you. You will be surrounded and immersed in them. If you fall into the lower frequencies of anger, deceit, hate, destruction, anger, all of these things, you will be in that field of frequencies. You will exist in those frequencies. Think about that. The motivation is deep and embedded in us to strive to elevate ourselves into a higher frequency where we are in peace, love, joy, and in intent. We are committed, and we're very studious to continue to hone and polish and improve our clarity of our frequencies and where they will take us. It's obvious that the higher we go, the more joy, bliss, and happiness we will be in. We will be with. We will be these energies, these frequencies. Imagine that. So take this with you, as it is with you. It is part of you. And throughout the day and into the evening and night and the next morning, so that you become clearer and much more keen and aware of keeping and elevating your frequencies. And it's by thought. It's by your heart, mind. It's by how you are, as this body carries us around, bringing heaven to earth. We will be back here 3 p.m. Eastern, January 9th already, 2019. We will be having a time for change call on this line at 9 p.m.